Eden's Living TV coming to you with George Benavides of. Go ahead and tell them who you are, George, and real quickly, give me a snippet about what we're going to talk about. What were you just telling me?
Yeah, my name is George Benavides. I'm a targeted veteran for over 32 years. On the National Library for Targeted Individuals. Got a case of schizophrenic diagnosed by the VA. And we're going to be talking about what the VA knew about these silent weapons so long ago, beginning from 1950, 60, 70, on to this decade that we call Havana Syndrome.
And I have been tested for Havana Syndrome. George knows I flew up with Dr. Black to New Jersey and had all kind of brain tests, EKGs, like EEGs. George, they've known this since the 50s?
Yes, they've known it since the 1950s, beginning with the Moscow signal. From the Moscow signal, then came, of course, Ronald Reagan's Star Wars.
And now we have Space Force.
Yep. And then after Star Wars was presented, then, of course, we came up with President Bill Clinton's non-consensual test subject, who studied that for over several years of pulling out documents indicating that there was some experimentation on Americans and veterans. And also we had came in after Bill Clinton came in Dennis Kucinich's H.R. 2977 Space Preservation Act that clearly identified definitions pertaining to the silent weapons, microwave energy weapons, direct energy weapons attacked on Americans today.
And we are being attacked daily. I am being viciously, George is being viciously. They have diagnosed him schizophrenia. What have I told you, George? You're not schizophrenic. You're being hit by frequencies, and there's 6 brain studies being done by the U.S. government. All frequencies.
I'm schizophrenic. This medication is making me more schizophrenic.
Exactly.
I'm taking the poison.
Yeah, they're inducing it through frequencies.
Yeah.
Never claim that jersey, George. Never claim I am. Because when you tell your body I am, it hears you and becomes schizophrenic. So you're not schizophrenic. You're being used as a human experiment, as Bill Clinton admitted. I am as well. Project Stargate. We are being hit with frequencies, light. We're having street theater. I've been falsely arrested, swatted, tried to commit me to shut me up. George, is this real stuff going on?
It's real stuff. It's real stuff. Yeah.
It's real stuff.
Dennis Kucinich attempted 4 times to pass this bill. On the bill he wrote in 2005, he had 25 signatures, and 25 congressmen were shut down. So we don't understand why that happened and why he attempted 4 times. But something gave American fair warning that this was coming. So yeah, and then from the Dennis Kucinich presentation in House bills, and then we had, of course, President Barack Obama and Joe Biden, Inc. I call them Inc. because they're lawyers.
The Inc. The automatic writers, the pen-siders of this matrix.
Yep. Joe Biden, Obama created the Bioethics Commission that took over 300 witnesses' testimony of being victimized by the silent weapon. And then he promised Americans that if they were part of an experimentation, they would be treated with respect and fairness. He also promised Americans a task force, and all which he ended up saying that nope, they were not going to help Americans. And now, in my opinion, the reason why he said that is because he had a secret society telling him, look, if you close this thing down, we won't be able to invest our money in this weapon system because it's about a stock wars. It's about your insurance card. If you're an insurance holder, they're going to come after you. They're going to make money because the agencies, spy agencies are all invested in this war machine. They're invested in Raytheon Corporation, Lockheed, Boeing, Metaverse, Google, ABC, Inc.
DARPA and Raytheon are using purple laser test on me. So they are using Black Ops funds, creating LLCs of these Marine contractors that come home, get these direct energy weapons with no oversight, and then they go into your neighborhood, give them to your neighbors, and hey, they're going to fire your ass up every day and create what? Schizophrenia, cancer, and death.
Yep. That's what it's doing. It's the AI. We're facing an AI. Is it anthropic? Anthropic?
It's going to be genocide if we don't wake up. The artificial intelligence is absolutely wanting to merge with our body. Transhumanism. If you took the COVID shot, you took in, yes, listen to me, a MAC address, and you were hooked to a DoD quantum computer being ran and analyzed by Mossad Israel. That's a fact, Jack.
Well, here's the silent weapon. It's anthropic. It's called Anthropic. Anthropic, OpenAI, and also Planeter. Those are all 3 monsters that are seeking us out and causing us to have fake symptoms.
And they hit me through, did they hit you through the power lines? Because I had a transformer the other day. I went and put a parking lot. The transformer literally, George, It turned green, and I got a shot to the heart, and it knocked the poo out of me. I'm like, oh my God. And I had a video. I'm going to send you the video. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see the video.
Well, I'm going to explain to you a phenomenon you're not going to believe, but that's really true, because I'm hit by 2 oscillating satellites that are moving in and out, zooming in and out, like almost like a film projector, okay?
Yeah.
And I can feel it. I can feel it. I can hear it. I can feel it zooming in and out as noisy as closer. And then I was at the rodeo one day, sitting in the front row seat of the rodeo, and all the topsoil they bring in, okay? Yeah. That stuff was grabbed by the oscillating satellite and shoved in my face.
Wow. They can do that. They can do that.
And I was almost poisoned to death with that toxic smell.
Jeez.
Poisoned to death.
George.
Yes.
Hey, George, they mess with your cars because they're constantly affecting the electrical components of my cars and tires and starters. Do they affect your vehicle?
Yes. Oh, yeah. They can burn your components with EMP, electromagnetic pulses. They can burn your outlets. They can burn any kind of appliances you have at home, destroy your lawnmowers, electrical appliances. Yes, I've had that happen many times where they've gone in there and burnt out. I bought a weed eater at Walmart, electrical weed eater at Walmart, and they blew it up. And the chargers were shut down. I charged them up overnight, and they were charged back down to zero. So yes, they have the capability of doing that. It'll make you. That's what I'm saying. This is all an armchair quarterback war race, and the people in the cloud are watching all this are defrauding or frauding Americas and all the businesses there in America. It's all fraud.
It is all fraud, and it's a criminal organization. It's human trafficking. George and I are being human trafficked. You want to know the face of human trafficking and biomedical torture, just look at George and myself. Those are the faces. Government-run surveillance, AI, targeting, taking out life insurance, and then murder and stripping them of the assets, illegal research, and then when they're done, they just murder you.
Well, don't look at my face. Look at the faces of the judicial process that are complaining. Judge Judy was victimized by this. Judge Suzanne Hawk from Dallas, the district attorney, was a victim of this. Judge Linda
Tulsi Gabbard was a victim of this.
Yep, they're all federal officials. Well, even Representative Ron Johnson from Wisconsin was victimized by this. Yeah, Kamala Harris was victimized by this. Yeah, and then you go to the movie star Randy Quaid, Roseanne Barr, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. The Epstein files came out saying she was 10 years of neurological research. That girl's been tortured.
Who was that?
Britney Spears. They came out in the Epstein files that she was under neurological biomedical research.
Yep, I have videos of that, no doubt.
The poor girl's been cloned so many times. The original.
Well, that's why they're
Britney's
making her strip naked. They're making her because they bring in the heat with the radiation.
Yeah.
It makes her undress, and then they go ahead and sexually follow her with the technology.
Yeah,
yes,
and then let's talk about how they can technologically rape you, because I'm raped and sodomized every day of my life.
Yes,
I'm not kidding you. I'm raped every day.
Yeah, there was an article in there. You read it, look it up. There's a Meta lady complains of being groped on the Meta platform. Look it up. It's her. Yeah. And then Trump said, he said last month that 6G is going to be able to look in your skin. So we know what's going on. You put 2 and 2 together, and then what you put 2 and 2 together, you put the 6G on Trump, you put the Google optic trying to cut by Russia, and you can add that Chinese ban of Apple. Put all those 3 together, you'll find the conclusion.
Yep.
You'll find out what this weapon.
So if they're underneath our skin, it can look at our bioinformatics, which is our temperature, what we see. George, they see out of my right eye. I have a chip, a semiconductor in my in my heart. I have one. They're monitoring my breathing. I have 2 that are leaking near my spine. I have 2 in my feet, so they know if I'm walking or they know if I'm laying down. So if you have an artificial intelligence, and Trump tells you 6G can look under your skin, and then they can bioinformatically, wirelessly drug you and induce disease, George, how the hell do we fight this?
Well, it's mentioned in the Department of Homeland Security, there's no way to fight this. He said that they want us to protest and fight back and hit back hard. That's all they want us to do. He said there's no way to defend against that, and that they want us to hit back hard and protest the hell out of it. That is it. Protest means just protesting.
They're just going to use direct energy weapons and microwave, and then they're going to use the Palantir facial recognition and then send FBI to your door after you protest.
Well, no, because it's against the law. I mean, we have constitutional rights.
Yeah, and I am a constitutional. Say, George, did I tell you I've teamed up with Tanoa Downing and Jessica Saxon? We have served the Alabama Ethics Commission and my personal trafficking to Governor Ivey.
Nice. Let me see that report after you're done.
I will give you the affidavit in which I gave them.
Okay. And let
So
me see
they
the
have been
response.
served, George. So the status of Alabama is the reason I have disappeared for about 3 months, actually about 8 months. Went on the
Yep.
run after being swatted to Tennessee, helping Tanya Thaverow, who she was raped so badly that she went to the hospital and had a cup of blood. She peed a cup of blood after being raped 15 hours electronically. Yep. She's
Yep.
in a case down there with the CIA sniper, Jay McManus, which I'm a federal witness. I'm a federal witness in Flynn's case, still of all the ethics they have done with the judges and the slush funds tied to election fraud. So we have an AI system that is hunting the bloodlines of Jesus. Literally, that's why we're being targeted. We are original DNA. So we're being hunted. Our elections are being set up. And now we have pedophile Satanists controlling the world.
How many complaints do you have of people losing, just going to sleep, narcolepsy?
How many people have sleep apnea, George? And I bet you it's not sleep apnea. I bet it's frequency
No,
induced.
there's US patents on that.
Yep. How many people have they put on drugs and overdosed in this program? How many people have they killed through car wrecks in this program? How many people have they put in mental facilities like John Flynn and Dr. Jessica Thompson? And hey, George, did you know they committed me for 8 months in the state of Alabama? I wasn't here. I was with Tanya working with Police Chief James Hammonds on a case in Tennessee, and I was committed.
Yep. No, I heard that. Yeah,
I don't even know who did it. I haven't even looked into it yet.
What do you think about Kathy O'Brien's book, Trance? Is that fake or is that real?
No, she's a real MK Ultra survivor of the Clinton Foundation.
She is. She's been targeted as a CIA
expert. She is a literal sex slave of Hillary Clinton and Bob Hope. Bob Hope was her handler. She actually lives in Alabama. Do you know that? She lives up there near Huntsville. I'm going to try to track old Kathy down and interview her. Oh, no, she has been, her genitalia was even, what they do is they brand you inside of you.
Yep.
They put a hot brand inside of your vagina, and they even, in her case, made a smiley face. Her vulva, they cut a smiley face into this woman's private parts, and then trafficked her to presidential and political in Hollywood, such as Bob Hope was the biggest trafficker. Mother Teresa was the biggest trafficker. Hillary Clinton Foundation. Yes, Bob Hope was at all those military USS tours.
What do you have to prove that he knew about that for a long time?
He was Kathy's handler. He abused her. He trafficked her. I've known it. All the beautiful stars, the Manfields of the world, they were all trafficked. They were all MK Ultra, Britney Spears back in the day, boo-boo. Come on, wake up and smell the coffee, George. They're all a part of it.
I know. Yeah, no,
come on, George. There's no real.
Her book seems pretty good. She's been on a hypnotic
trance. Yeah, they had her under hypnosis. You realize MK Ultra is a form of hypnotic hypnosis where they literally control your biological functions, make you a beta sex slave. They want me to become a dominatrix. There was a Pilates instructor in Atlanta. Don't make me whip you. I know she was a honeypot. I'm like, girl, I like men, and you're a honeypot. I see her at what she is. This woman's a mind-body expert and was trying to, I've got to dumb you down. Now, George, does that sound like CIA little honey trap to you? Because it sure did to me.
Yeah.
KGB little Bulgarian stripper.
They set me up with that. They set me up with the hospital worker from Fort Sam.
Yeah, girl.
Tracked me down. Yep.
Yeah, Georgie.
She hunted me down.
George, they will send women.
She was in. She said, well, I'm in. I said, you've been in the military. She said, well, I'm in. When she said she was in, I said, okay. Then I knew
she was a honeypot to come murder your butt.
Yep.
Why do you think I only talk to you and one other guy? Because I know every person they send to me.
That's why I watched every move.
Yeah, you got to watch every. Hey, George, I hate to tell you. They'll send men and women. They send men and women my way. I'm like, I see you. You're not even my type.
Yep.
You're not even my type.
She set me up for a restaurant. She set me up for a restaurant downtown, and I watched every fucking move. I wouldn't take her water.
You can't eat from these people. You can't eat or drink anything from anybody when you're in this CIA program.
She's trying to get rid of me.
She was trying to get rid of you. The only woman you can trust, my Georgie, is your Susu right here. Because Sue's never going to hurt you. I'm going to protect your butt.
Susan, look at you.
Sue. All right, let's wind it up here before we swing in tree houses. Let's wind it up because I'm taping. I want to remind you I'm taping before you said anything. So let's end this with, you are a veteran. How do they get a hold of you? How do they get a hold of you?
You can find me. Yeah, you can find me. I'm all over social media. You can find me at the National Library for Targeted Individuals. I'm not on Google because I don't believe in that platform. That platform
Thank
is
you.
destroyed.
It's Elon Musk, and it's basically China.
Yep.
And so is
Yep.
WhatsApp and your Zoom and your Telegram. You're basically giving all your data to control people. But you go on and go on your Zoom and your Telegrams and let them get your biological data and everything you're doing. And y'all, we're going to wake up and go, oh my God, all these people were controlled. Yeah.
You can find me at the National Library for Targeted Individuals on every platform except for Facebook. Facebook won't take my information because it's true. They would have to shut down Facebook and investigate that.
Yep.
And that's why I'm not on Facebook.
Do you know I have a lawsuit against Facebook for civil rights violations?
I got one Attorney General's office. I do. I'm just pending one. I'm about to send them. I've got two lawsuits I got to worry about.
I got a huge civil rights attorney in Montgomery that took my case against Facebook. They're about to find out who the heck I am. Promise you.
See, that's what I'm saying. They shut me down because they have an AI that's analyzing all the material. Well, if they sat there and analyzed all the material I posted, they would come to the conclusion that there's a damn war, such as their machine attacking America, then they have to shut down.
Yeah, well, it's AI learning too, George. You have to realize that they don't have our data and they don't have our energy to run their system. We run their system. Our data, our biological data.
Navy is the one that's attacking us too.
Navy is the one attacking us.
They wouldn't let me open my library because all the facts lead back to Meta, lead back to Planetary, lead back to Anthropic. They lead back to all their terrorism.
Yeah,
that's why they would.
It is terrorism. This is terrorism against the own American people, bringing in military contractors, using military-grade direct energy weapons, giving your neighbors with no military training, no oversight. So if you piss your neighbors off, they'll just microwave your ass to death. I have a brain tumor from my neighbors, George. I have a brain tumor from this attack.
They're inducted because you're an easy target, and they don't have to. They can induct them, and then they can attack you, and then pay them, and set.
Everybody's getting paid but us, George.
And then they'll go later on and kill the person that they set up.
Yeah, my neighbors, listen up, because I know you're on my phones, you're listening. George, are they going to kill these perpetrators before us?
Yeah, but that's what they do. They induct these people in, and later on they go back and kill the inductees.
Kill them. So, hey, Slavic, my little stripper, my little Pilates instructor in Atlanta that already saved you twice, they're going to kill you and your family, I'm telling you.
Yep.
Tenny's going to kill you. You better listen to me. I already had a threat and saved you from a ballistic missile. This girl won't. George, I had don't even get me going. Military person with control of ballistic missiles threatening to put a missile through someone's home that I was friends with, and I had to intervene and turn this person in. Wanted to put a ballistic missile through their Pilates studio, and then that Pilates studio tried to turn around and have me arrested. Are you kidding me?
Well, we are being victimized by the flying horse. That's everywhere.
I love it, the flying horse. Yes.
If you get a text, that's the NSO. That's Pegasus.
It's Pegasus. It's Israeli. Yep. This Mossad.
They're so embedded in Apple's not even funny. I get a strange text from anything, like 0880. Hi, this is your
it's a Mossad.
Check in, please check in. Open this and check in. Like, yeah, right.
Hey, George, do you realize that the newcomer, the girl that was murdered, that Israel was researching her name before the ICE agent shot her in the face? Mossad had done research on her page because she was an activist. They had visited her page 150 times on Facebook before they shot her in the face, may I add.
Sure.
That was an execution y'all saw on TV. ICE agents executed that woman.
Well,
executed that ER nurse.
Why Naomi's not working there anymore?
Well, thank God. Anybody can shoot a damn dog at 14 months old and takes them on a dog hunt.
They're going to have to pay for that out now. They're going to have to pay the lawsuits. Those lawsuits are going to be cheap.
No, those lawsuits won't be cheap. They executed. They took in an autistic woman going to a doctor's appointment. Oh my God, what is going on in America? Did I land in Germany, George? Are we back in 1945? And let me see your papers.
Don't understand the taxpayers got to pay for all that shit.
Yeah.
Their actions got to lead back to your pocket.
Well, George, I'm suing the state of Alabama. I'm suing the attorney general, the governor, and I'm going after the police chief and the sheriff personally, and I'm going after every bond. So listen up. If I die, it was not me. I'm not homicidal or suicidal. But I'm going after the police and the captain and the sheriff. The sheriff locally is allowing a 6-year-old boy to be raped in custody, George. Not on my watch, buddy.
Yeah,
not on my watch.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just I'm not saying anything, but I think the Epstein files is trying to cover up because a lot of people are involved.
Well, the sheriff and the police and the CPS and the DHR are the ones that are running the network. Let's just call it out. The ABI here locally in Alabama.
If I was the president and I was Mexican, I'd be in jail right now, man.
Oh, yeah, you'd be in jail. If you were Mexican, you'd be in jail.
Mexico. Hey, you handle this motherfucker. He's Mexican.
Yeah, he's Mexican. Execute, yeah.
They would transport me back to Mexico, man.
So, and you look Mexican, George, so I bet you need to be watching your six.
I'm Mexican. Mixed skin is mixed skin.
You are mixed skin. Yeah, I hear you. Mixed skin is Mexican. We are indigenous, baby. They're killing the indigenous people of this land. Let's just really talk about it. They're killing the original. We're the original children of God, and they want our land. They want our life. They want our soul.
Oh, yeah. These people are nuts, They're
globalists. They're psychopaths.
Secret society on government-funded checks and taxpayers' money, just causing disasters. And in the long run, when it comes to court, they got to pay out the millions. There's no doubt.
Well,
all
George,
these mass shootings, the government had to pay out millions. That guy that shot that church in Texas, Garland, Texas. That whole damn church had to pay the family member like $320 billion for the guy's action.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. These people are fucking nuts.
They are.
They're nuts. They don't know what the consequences are. If everybody was a lawyer, we would be civilized. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
You understand? Does that make sense?
Well, I'm about to pro se litigate, so watch out, George. I want to end this recording. We have covered a lot. We talked about the AI hunting us. We have talked about the Pegasus system through Israel that is profiling and basically data collecting on all of us. And George is a veteran. George, are you getting any help at the VA?
Well, I asked the VA to reopen my case.
Good.
I'm having them reopen my case, and I've given them over 1,400 documents of evidence. My library, they're getting it all.
Good. I want all that 1,400 documents. I want copies of that, and I'm going to come visit you.
I'm going to leave that case open. It's
Good.
Open to the
well, I'm going to come to Texas and help serve some of these papers.
It's going to be open to the public.
Hey, George. I'm offering you a service. You ready for this? And I'm recording. I've joined up, as I said, with Jessica Saxton. I am an official pro-litigator, pro se. Would you like me to come serve your governor and your ethics board on your behalf? I can come serve them.
Well, in that case right now, I already had the VA serve the people I need to serve, which is going to be Pam Bondi, Will Kane from Fox News. He's going to be part of it. There's some other FBI documentation is going to be some. CIA will be summoned. They already ordered a subpoena on the CIA and their information. The Fusion Center is going to be next. The Southwest Texas Fusion Center will be next to be subpoenaed in VA court, no doubt.
Good. Well, I'm proud of you. I stand right beside George. Real quick, end it. Tell us how we can find you one more time, because it's been a minute.
You can find me at the National Library for targeted individuals all over the platform except for Facebook.
All right. And with that one, we're going to end it, y'all. Eden's Living TV, we stand for justice. We will not be hunted. We will not be experimented on. And we do have a voice. Y'all have a good day. Stand up for your rights.